So I just did another 2-week or so stint in the hospital with a couple of surgeries because, well, my foot got worse. Thanks to the magic of being able to schedule videos, a feature that used to be solely for people with big followings or partnerships or something like that, it's almost like I never left. But I wanted to use that to talk about this for a second, because I always find this really interesting. See, one of the interesting things about my body is that despite the fact that I am like massively out of shape and like 9 million pounds overweight, I somehow manage to have awesome blood pressure, heart rate, things like that. That is until I go into the hospital or think about the hospital. And then my blood pressure is like 2 million over 500, or, you know, something a little more human-like, because I'm totally human. This is commonly known as white coat syndrome, and it really does fascinate me that this can have such an impact on somebody. As a frame of reference, the last time my blood pressure was taken before I went to the hospital was 112 over 72, which is pretty good. And my last blood pressure when I left the hospital was the lowest it was in the hospital. This is the way it always works. But it was still like 129 over 88. Not exactly heart exploding levels, but still not exactly great, especially if you're usually below 120 over 80. But it is really sort of fascinating because, like, when I was in the hospital, they're like, what do you take for blood pressure at home? We don't see anything on your meds list. And I'm like, yeah, that's because I don't take anything. As a matter of fact, when I'm at home, I usually drink multiple caffeinated drinks in a day, and my blood pressure is freaking awesome. Like, you wouldn't believe, because they probably wouldn't, having seen my hospital blood pressures. It's also kind of unfortunate that the place that's supposed to, you know, make you better and stuff, in some ways makes me, and a bunch of other people apparently, a lot worse in certain respects. Anyway, this is a stealth way of saying that I've been in the hospital and explaining the absence that probably nobody actually noticed because my queue went up until like the 27th or 28th. But still trying to add some sort of interesting topic to it, so it's not just a I've been gone, I'll be making videos as soon as I can sort of thing. Thanks for listening. Amaranth out.